The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Him make I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepares the table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with no oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of my life. And I, man, I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja, kadama we groma beya tela exalt beer tanaista lina bashante shante shante shante. Kadama we groma be tela. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukusho, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, one condition. To build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. My name, Blakk, RASTA. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and flavors gather in the black pot, and they are subjected to some good amount of heating. In the aftermath, they produce food in all its sumptuousness, all its palatability, all its nutritiousness. Of course, and the family enjoys in all love and unity. That is what we do right here, bringing so many different ideas together. We sieve all these and make sure we pick up the best for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people, they say, is the voice of God. Remember to hit on the like button, and also the share button. Share this broadcast so many more people can see. Today we have started quite early because we have to make our way to Burkina Faso, where we are joining in their nationalistic efforts and all that. Anywhere Africa is mentioned to be gathering in peace, love, and unity, that is where we belong. Remember, here we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. We've been contracted to do a song, in fact, commissioned to make a song for the country called Burkina Faso. The song has been done, everything good. Now we are going into the country to film the video. That is why we have to leave early today. So we have to come here early, serve you, and then leave. We will not be here tomorrow. Oh my God. But certainly on Monday we'll be here. Spread the word. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo. And here we speak truth to power. Story number 1. Watch this. 5 Akufo-Addo ministers ready for jail. 5 Akufo-Addo ministers ready for jail. Hey, tongues are wagging. People are talking all over the place. They say at least some 5 ministers will be prosecuted by the new government led by John Dramani Mahama. And who are these 5 ministers? Here they are. You know them. Right from the left, extreme left, former finance minister who ruined the economy of this nation. He took the opportunity to quote from the Bible unprovokedly. Next to him is the former health minister who drew us into a certain bad deal with some terrorists, my brother, my sister, on the wanted list of the United States and even more. COVID-19. Remember, when he made us buy the vaccine at a very, very, very expensive price. Next is Howard Coulson, the gun wielding, the AK-47 wielding She Rambo, Kasua Van Dam, they call her. She has also helped to ruin the peace of this nation and more. Next to him is Ahaji. This was the man who also went to his constituency where he wanted to become an MP and told them that he was responsible for sending so many people of the area abroad to seek greener pastures. And therefore, if voted into power, he will carry them to America so that they would be able to feed on greener pastures. My God, he wasn't thinking about how he could turn this place into greener pastures for the people. He was thinking about carrying people outside this country to a better country. That's what this blockhead said during the elections. And many pundits of the game believe that he is one of the candidates who should taste prosecution. And then the guy at the end, Ministry of Highways, we all know him, right? What did he do? They collapsed the so-called toll system, telling us that they were going to convert the tolls into bathrooms and places of convenience. First time in history. My God, dumb ideas. My brother, my sister, this was the man who claimed that the year of roads built more roads than any government in the history of this country and beyond. But let us go into the formal story. And it's coming from Ghana Web. Akufo-Addo appointees who could be prosecuted by President Mahama. Run it, my lord. One of the main issues observed in the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government, which became a major campaign topic for the 2024 general election, was the numerous corruption scandals under the administration. Now, the frequency of these scandals were alarming, with key figures in the erstwhile government, as well as some persons close to the presidency, often implicated. Another worrying trend was accusations of abuse of power by leading government figures, including Akufo-Addo himself. President John Dramani Mahama, as part of his campaign promises for the 2024 election, tried to investigate all the corruption scandals that occurred under the Akufo-Addo government. Oh yes. Run it, man. He also announced the establishment of the Operation Recover All Loots, oral preparatory committee to start gathering evidence of corruption immediately after his election. It will therefore not be surprising to see appointees of the Akufo-Addo government prosecuted through his Attorney General, who is likely to be the Member of Parliament for Bolgatanga East, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, and he is the Minister Designate, right? Run it, my youth. Here are some of the appointees of the Akufo-Addo government who are likely to be prosecuted and the crimes they have been accused of. 1. Kenuforiata. Kenuforiata, Akufo-Addo's first Minister of Finance, who served for over 7 years, faced numerous allegations of corruption. Oforiata was frequently accused of conflict of interest for contracting his own company, Databank, to act as a facilitator of loan agreements for the government, earning the company about 1% of all agreements they facilitated. Now, the former minister was also accused of breaching the 1992 Constitution of Ghana by withdrawing millions of Ghana cedis from Consolidated Fund. Yes, the Consolidated Fund, without parliamentary approval for the construction of the National Cathedral of Ghana. Additionally, Oforiata was implicated in the revenue assurance contract between the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, and Strategic Mobilization Limited, SML, where payments of millions of Ghana cedis were reportedly made by the government for no work done. In 2018, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice Shrike indicated Oforiata, well, I think they wanted to write implicated Oforiata for breaching regulations during the issuance of a $2.25 billion bond. Well, so Oforiata is here. I'll be glad to see him prosecuted. 2. Kwesi Nyantakyi, who was Akufo-Addo's Minister of Roads and Highways for over 7 years, was accused of causing financial loss to the state and breaching the laws of the country while in office. Yes, Nyantakyi unilaterally abolished the collection of road tolls across the country in November 2021. He also refused to comply with an order by the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, to reverse the decision, as the tolls had been established by an act of Parliament and could only be repealed by the House. Now, the cancellation of the road tolls reportedly caused the country to lose 7 million Ghana cedis for the remainder of 2021 and about 78 million Ghana cedis annually. Mavis Akumsen, former member of Parliament of Owutu Senya East, who served as Minister of Special Initiatives and Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, has been declared a potential candidate for prosecution under a Mahama government by several leading figures in the National Democratic Congress. Yes? Quick! Run it, quick! How are Akumsen responsible for initiatives like One Village, One Dam, the One District, One Factory, faced numerous allegations of corruption in her roles. She was also implicated in election-related violence in a constituency, Owutu Senya East, during the 2016, 2020, and 2024 general elections, which all resulted in deaths. Now, the former MP was reportedly arrested in 2020 after firing gunshots during a voter registration exercise for the 2020 election. In the 2024 election, she was again reported to have brandished a gun in public and was accused of being behind an assailant who shot and killed a member of the NDC. Number 3, Kweku Ajimaimonu, Akufo-Addo's Minister of Health, is another appointee likely to face prosecution. Now, the former minister signed a contract for COVID-19 vaccines without parliamentary approval. Yes, he did that. He also admitted failing to seek cabinet approval before engaging a private individual for the procurement of Sputnik V vaccines to manage Ghana's COVID-19 cases, and he paid a higher price than what was recommended internationally. Pius Enam Hajide, Pius Enam Hajide, who served in various roles in the Akufo-Addo government, including Deputy Minister of Sports and Deputy Minister of Information, is also likely to be prosecuted. Hajide was accused of masterminding the Australian visa scandal in 2018, where some 60 Ghanaians posing as journalists attempted to enter Australia under false pretenses during the 21st Commonwealth Games. Although Akufo-Addo suspended him in the wake of the scandal, a government investigation later exonerated him. Now, the scandal resurfaced in 2024 when Hajide, as the new Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate for the Esoja Man constituency, boasted to his constituents about facilitating the travel of some Ghanaians to Australia and promised to take them to the 2026 World Cup in the United States of America. So he was exonerated, and during his campaign, he himself said he carried a lot of people to Australia. Cecilia Dapa is also here, even though she's not been mentioned amongst the 5. There she is. I would have been surprised if her name wasn't there. Run it, my lord. Cecilia Dapa, who served as Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources along with her husband, Daniel Osei-Kuffour, were accused of corruption and corruption-related offenses after 2 of their house helps allegedly stole $1 million American dollars and 300,000 euros in cash, along with other valuable items from their residence at Abelempe. Now, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, which was investigating the matter, closed its case against the former minister and her husband, stating that it lacked the authority to prosecute or take further action on the matter and referred it to the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, where it died prematurely. Wow. Now, the referral was based on the suspicion that the large sums of money found at Cecilia Dapa's property and in her bank accounts could be the proceeds of money laundering and structuring scheme. The then Attorney General, Godfrey Dame, in his advice to the EOCO boss on how to proceed with Cecilia Dapa's case, stated the OSP's referral to EOCO for investigation to be conducted into money laundering is without basis, and advised that the dockets on the case be returned to the OSP, which eventually happened. The then Attorney General Godfrey Dame, this was what he said, and he returned all the documents to the Attorney General to prosecute. Members of the National Cathedral Board and trustees may also be going under the ninth of prosecution. Serious surgery. And these are the members. Some of them have resigned. Some are still there. And the biggest candidate there is Reverend Kwesi Nyantakyi, who is still adamant about all the booty he has enjoyed in the NPP era. My brother, my sister, I am so much in a hurry to see justice done. Monkey no go fit work, make baboon chop. We are all waiting to see how these people ruin the country and how, my brother, my sister, prosecution can be done properly. It's the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonamo, and here we speak truth to power. Many more are candidates. They would also be joining. We are expecting a whole serious prosecution, so that for once, at least, it will be said that a serious government came into power and it dealt with this issue seriously. It's the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonamo. And our prayer again is to see justice done. When we return, we got more. Send your messages in, we shall read them. Hey!
Blakk, Kokoshonamo.
K.A. Kokoshonamo, and here we speak truth to power. Next story. Now the next story is quite deep. It's a story of regret, disappointment, and energy. Former couple of the sports in Ghana. Many people touted him as the best Ghana has had in so many years. When he was just about to be stamped with the authentic print of authenticity, he failed the test. The endorsement of authenticity slipped through his fingers because of one big scandal. Anas Armiyao Anas, the veil-wearing investigative journalist, decided to go underground and investigate issues. And you know what he did? He had a documentary by name Number 12. And 12 standing for 12 million American dollars. That was how heavy that scandal was. And Kwesi Nyantakyi walked into that trap, showing how dirty he is. His wife said, when I saw my husband speaking in that documentary, I knew something was wrong. That was not my husband. He had changed all of a sudden. My brother, my sister, in that documentary, Kwesi Nyantakyi was boasting about the fact that he would help a certain foreign Arabian sheikh to control the whole of Ghana. According to him, he had the president in his pocket. And there was a loudmouth guy whose mouth had to be sealed with cash so that things will go smoothly. And that was supposed to be Kennedy Ejapon. He mentioned that clearly. He had since apologized to the presidency. And he was actually rubbished by the presidency. And also, he was denied by same. My brother, my sister, Kwesi Nyantakyi went into deep shame because of the weight of the scandal, he lost all his positions football-wise and has been banned from managing anything football in Ghana and internationally for a number of years. Kwesi Nyantakyi has since been trying to clear his name. He's been to court several times, aided by Canada, Japan. Anas Armiyao Anas, in fact, was called to the court a number of times, and he said he was not ready to unveil his face because of the dangerous work he does. But it looks like the court is just getting ready to ask Anas to either unveil himself or otherwise. And we are waiting for that decision. Anas Armiyao Anas has made it clear, should the court ask me to unveil myself, I will not, because my identity is always supposed to be on the wraps for me to be able to do my investigative journalism. And everybody knows that that's what I do. Anas promised that by January, he was going to be releasing something big, in fact, before the elections. But that hasn't come. We don't know what the problem is. But the ace investigative journalist Anas Armiyao Anas succeeded in bringing out one of his biggest documentaries that implicated this man here called Kwesi Nyantakyi. According to Kwesi Nyantakyi, Anas tried to take a bribe from him, but because he couldn't pay, the story had to come out. If he had been able to pay that money, that story would have been shelved. He called Anas a criminal. Canada, Japan, his protege, also called Anas a criminal boss. Kwesi Nyantakyi has expressed disappointment with the New Patriotic Party over their negligence in his legal battles. According to him, he expected the party to cancel his court case, which he had been battling for years, to clear him of corruption allegations. Now, the former GFA boss noted that when he contested the NPP parliamentary elections in the Ejusu constituency, the case was discussed within the party, but no action was taken. Even during my prime time to contest the seat, it was an issue within the party. I thought that if I contested, then the NPP would have cancelled the court case, he said in an interview with Hot FM. Quick. Nyantakyi lamented the emotional toll and financial strain on his 5-year legal battle, which remains unresolved. I haven't spent any government money. I haven't killed anybody, but I'm still in court, he lamented. Although Nyantakyi didn't specify the case, he faces charges of fraud and corruption-related charges to Anas Armiyao Anas's number 12 expose. Abdullahi Alasan, the former Northern Regional GFA boss and second accused, also faces a conspiracy to commit fraud charges. Both have pleaded not guilty. When the case was last called on June 10, 2024, Justice Marie-Louise Siemens stated that the High Court would await the Court of Appeal's decision before proceeding with Nyantakyi's trial. The case was adjourned to October 16, 2024, after the court failed to sit on July 10, 2024, when the parties were expected to update the court on the appeal. Dash it away. You see, this is Anas Armiyao Anas. He's always wearing this veil. He's an investigative journalist. In the past, he's been accused. And lately, the accusations seem to be increasing. Some call him a land guard. Some call him a fraudster. He uses his work as the investigative journalist that we know to rob people of their hard-earned cash and property by blackmailing them. He will go into an expose. Then he will find out what it is. He will tell you that he's coming to you for your side of the story. And when he meets you, he gives you the chance to either allow the story out or killed, depending on how deep your pockets are. These are some of the accusations we have heard about Anas. Canada, Japan, and some other people have succeeded in dimming some amount of light from Anas's very beautiful work. I still believe in Anas. And I believe that we need somebody like this for the nation. But Anas has been a thorn, not only in the flesh of corrupt Ghanaians, but also in the flesh of Kwesi Nyantakyi. His expose number 12 was the death nail in Kwesi Nyantakyi's coffin. As it stands right now, Anas is his worst enemy. For Kwesi Nyantakyi, if he's able to look at the face of Anas, he would be so happy. At least the man accusing him of doing whatever, he just wants to see the face of the person. But is it necessary? Should we rather be concentrating on whether he did it or not? He has been banned from taking any public office in football in Ghana and internationally. Kwesi Nyantakyi says it's taking a toll on him financially and emotionally. Now he wants the case to be done. But he's pointing fingers at Akufo-Addo, saying that he thought that the party that he belonged to, that was in power for 8 years, could have stopped the case and cleared him of this. Because his party's boss, the president at the time, was the master clearing agent who cleared Cecilia Dapa, and he was also waiting for his turn to be cleared. I pray that some seriousness will be given to this trial. May the culprits suffer for making Ghana suffer. I want to see people pay for their crimes. If Kwesi Nyantakyi is truly at fault, may he suffer. From what I saw in that documentary, this is a very dirty fraudster and a criminal. From what I saw, collecting money on behalf of Ghana, collecting money and asking for more, helping a foreigner take control of the whole country. And to make it worse, money laundering was also read in his speech. He had a way of wiring money through wherever into his accounts in Ghana, because he had so many financial outfits that could do that. Did any of you watch that documentary? A man like this says his party should have cleared him. Your case is too heavy to be cleared. Only the courts can do that. Not even the courts can save you. It's time for judgment. When we start punishing wrongdoing, then we'll be able to get our country on proper feet again. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokushonomo, and here we speak truth to power. When we return, we'll be taking your messages. Yes? Hey! Way! Whoa!
Blakk Pot, Kokushoda, man.
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokushoda, and here we speak truth to power. Shall we look at your messages? TCJJ says, another hour of patriotic duty. Greetings, Black Rasta. Batia Al-Hakim Santi says, good evening, Black Rasta. Mohammed Suhadu says, greetings, me Black Rasta. Kawula, oyoy. Felix Iyaba says, Black Rasta, more teachings. Mubarak MBK says, too early today. Release the story. Yes, from here, we are on our way to Burkina Faso. Right? to do yet another duty for Africa. Haruna Inusa says, watching you live from China, my mentor. In fact, Nana Addo is one of the aristocratic leaders ever seen in the history of Ghana. I don't know what his so-called advisors were advising him about. Let's pray this government doesn't disappoint Ghanaians as they put their trust in them. What a pity. What a country with dirty politicians. May Allah continue to endow you with much more knowledge and wisdom, guide and protect you and your entire family. In fact, Blakk, you are my godfather. I give you the highest level of compliment. Respect, my brother. All right? Zion Genesis says, say it loud. Mohammed Suwadu says, the Salaga soldier, Kuchoko, Woyoy. Enoch Jetyate says, Kojo Nyetefe. Hassan Sisi says, Black man, learning more from you. May you continue to be hailed as a strong and truthful man in dealing with issues. Amen. JDSGH says, greetings, Blakk. We are live. Woyoy. Mohammed Bajia one says, hey, we are live before our time today. Run it anyway, for we are always ready and prepared. Come here. You think so you be wise. Dash it. Woyoy. Signed MC Scorpion inside a shy man. To my darling says, 5 ministers ready for jail. Blakk, I hope it's real. Greetings to you and all patriotic citizens of our motherland, Ghana. Peace and one love. Emmanuel Patando says, Blakk, my mentor, your outfit looks amazing on you. And where do you think I can get to purchase this or order in Accra? This one is coming from Ire. So just Google Ire, Ghana, Ire, Ghana, I-R-I-E. A young man who makes all these wonderful outfits. Oh my God, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Grace Saki says hi. Super Green Star Commercial Limited says love. No Bob says all his MPs deserve to be jailed. To my darling says Blakk RASTA, wishing you guys a safety trip. I wish I was around to follow your team to Burkina Faso. Love. Zache Emmanuel says, yes, Lord. No Bob says Napo is jail bound as well. Mass set scandal. I want that to be investigated as well. No Bob says Nana B and wound to me as well. I want that to happen. Raham's Empire TV says, good afternoon, Blakk RASTA. We criticize, but if we must, then we only criticize to build, but not to destroy. Keep the fire burning. Woyoy! All right. So these are your messages. Eric Johnson says, Blackport, gent himself, Bob Marley. Abubakar Osman says, Blakk RASTA, please, Akufo-Addo, building statue for himself is what we learned from Kufuor when he also awarded himself with a gold medal. NNP are simply nation wreckers. Are simply put, nation wreckers. Yeah, Kufuor awarded himself. I will never have done that. Come back. One more. We have to read one more. Niyama Johnson says there are far more of these ministers who are jail-bound. I agree with you. And we are waiting. These are the initial 5 or more. Last story, and we are done. Keep your messages coming in. We are live on YouTube and also on Facebook. I owe you nothing. D Blakk bears teeth. Just say we're finishing. Who is D Blakk? You know him, right? He's a rapper, businessman, and so on and so forth. A lot of people don't rate him in Ghana. They think he's not a good rapper. I don't look down on any artist. I might tease you, but I will not look down on you because creativity has levels. You understand? Creativity has levels. If he hasn't done anything at all in music, he's giving us Vera. Vera. You all remember Vera? You do me like that. You do me like that. Nice beat, nice flow. I like the song. He has much more. He's been struggling to be a musician from the days. He followed Reginald Stone so many times in order to get that chance to be a musician. So he's living his dreams. And the good thing about this brother here, is the fact that he's been able to draw other people around him who have talent to do music. But why is he saying he doesn't owe anybody anything? What exactly is he talking about? Run it, my youth. Nobody owes you anything. Blakk advises fans in social media posts. Run it. He's a rapper and music entrepreneur. Blakk has shared a motivational message with his followers, urging them to abandon any sense of entitlement they may have. In a post on his X handle on January 14, 2025, the enjoyment minister urged his fans not to wait for handouts, as no one owes them anything. He advised his fans to adopt a proactive approach to their personal and professional goals. No one owes you anything, not even your parents. Get that entitlement mentality out of your head, and then you will start to see real growth and success. Let's hustle, he wrote. Blakk also unveiled his upcoming album to be released on March 6. According to the track list, the album will feature various top-notch artists including Stonebwoy, Kiddy, Kwabena, Kwame Eugene, Joyce Blessing, etc., etc. This is what he wrote. No one owes you anything, not even your parents. Get that entitlement mentality out of your head, and then you will start to see real growth and success. Let's hustle. Dash it down. So this is Blakk. It's made a lot of sense, hasn't it? There's a lot of entitlement mentality in Ghana. Today I was talking about a blockhead on radio. One man who has financed the NPP, and he expected that they will carry all the contracts and give to him. That's entitlement. Did you support the party as a businessman investing in a business entity? Or what? It's no more about our democracy. It's no more about the beautiful patriotism, love for country. No, it's about business. Where government has been reduced to a business entity, the nation has no future. How many people agree with me? You no longer are thinking about the deprived people. You are thinking about how to milk them and make money to finance your business activities. My brother, in Ghana, we are all running after some entitlement. My brother is in power. I expect that you'll be able to take me up to America to go and chill. Oh, I support this musician. I post a lot about him. I expect that he will buy me a house soon. No. Support the musician because you believe in what the musician is doing. Don't do it for him to reward you later. That is what Blakk is talking about. It's very sad. Everybody supports you because they want something back personally. People have supported President Mahama to become president. They've all opened their mouths waiting for him to throw all the goodies into their mouths. If Mahama succeeds in pleasing all Ghana, those financiers will still not be happy if all the goodies don't come into their mouths. It's no more about Ghana. It's about them. We are so entitled. When we make pronouncements on radio or on TV, it's straight to the service of God and country. We don't expect anybody to come and say, Blakk RASTA, take this shoe because you supported me when I was doing this. No. When Blakk stole electricity, we talked about it. And when he was asked, oh, Blakk RASTA said this about you, he said no comment. What was he going to say? Today he said something that is very reasonable. It's not about personalities. It is about the issues. Until we are able to speak truth to power so fluently, without any strings attached, unbiasedly. You want that word again? Unbiasedly. Then we are in trouble. I won't criticize you because you are my brother. You are doing all the bad things, but you are my government. Therefore, I won't criticize you. How would the nation grow? It's a black pot, aka Kokosho.